Hello, grade 9. Today's lesson it's about river dynasties in China. So we spoke before about different culture and civilization that arose on different river systems. So today's lesson it's about the geography of China, the Chinese civilization. Two major river systems flow from the mountains west to the Pacific Ocean. The Honghe, also known as the Yellow River, is found in the north. In central China, the Shangyang, also known as the Yangtze, flows east to the Yellow Sea. The Honghe or the Yellow River gained its name because it carries large amounts of soft sandy yellow soil called loess. The fertile loess has made the region perfect for farming. Then we have, of course, environmental challenges that faced the Chinese civilization as the Mesopotamian and the Egyptian civilization. Like other ancient civilizations, China's first civilization developed in a river valley. China, too, faced the dangers of floods. China's natural boundaries didn't completely protect these settlers from the outsiders, so it became defenseless as the Sumerian civilization, as we remember. China's heartland. So only about 10% of China's land is suitable for farming. Much of the land lies within a small plain between the Honghe and the Shangyang in eastern China. This plain, known as the North of China Plain, is China's heartland. So, the heartland of China remained the center of its civilization. The first dynasties. According to the legend, the first Chinese dynasty is the Xia dynasty. Its leader was an engineer named Yu. About the time the civilization of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley fell to outside invaders, a people called the Chang rose to power in northern China. The Shang dynasty has the first family of Chinese rulers to leave written records. Then we have early cities. Among the oldest and most important Shang cities was Anyang, one of the capitals of the Shang dynasty. Unlike the cities of the Indus Valley or Fertile Crescent, Anyang was built mainly of wood. The Chang surrounded their cities with massive eastern walls for protection, so they have like a defense system. Then, of course, we have development of Chinese culture. The family was extremely important to Chinese culture. The social classes, Shang society, was sharply divided between nobles and peasants. Development of writing. In the Chinese method of writing, each character generally stands for one syllable or unit of language. The character represent whole words. They are not like the letters of the Egyptian hieroglyphs, which represent sounds. The Chinese system of writing had one major advantage. The people in all parts of China could learn the same system of writing, even if their spoken languages were very difficult. Thus, the Chinese written language helped to unify a large and diverse land and made control much easier. And because, as we spoke before, about the Sumerian civilization, which includes 600 symbol, and the Indus civilization, which include 400 symbol. It was very, very, very much many symbols to learn, and because of that, many people cannot learn and how to read and write. So the disadvantage of the Chinese system was the enormous number of written characters to be memorized, a different one of each unit of language. Then, of course, we know how the fall of each and every civilization before. Also, the Chang or the Chinese civilization fell. So the Chang dynasty ended in about 1050 BC when conquerors from the state of Zhou invaded the capital and successfully toppled the Chang dynasty. The Zhou had adopted much of the Chang culture. Zhou rule brought new ideas to the Chinese civilization. So he brought new ideas, and also he conquered the dynasty. To justify their conquest, the Zhou leaders declared that the final Shang king has been such a poor ruler. So the Zhou used iron to create weapons, and iron tools made framework easier and more productive. And from this part, now we know that each and every civilization arose, it had time to end. So that's it. Thank you so much, grade 9, for listening.